Alrighty, one more game to record here before I attend to some more important stuff. Going second against Melek. Is it Paragon? Is it as good as Nin the Pain Artist? No, it is not. Fortunately, I have to mulligan here, and mulligan again into this draw. Serviceable, not fast, not particularly good. I like the Predator against blue-red, though. It tends to have a lot of ramp stuff. Cryptic Command also pretty nice. And then Boil Druid also very nice to draw. Propaganda. Normally you don't care. I like playing decks that don't care about this card, but Edric is not one of them. This card's obnoxious as hell against Edric. Fortunately, I have Trigon Predator. He's coming to eat that Propaganda. He gets repulsed. And a Boilerworks. Blech. Gave some thought here to actually just bouncing the Boilerworks, or at least waiting to counter bounce the Boilerworks on his turn 5 play, which would set him back a bunch, but I kind of need to just develop my mana instead. I've got the mana drain anyway as a backup, plus I can do cool. If he casts 6 mana, I can go untap, cast Jete, equip it, attack, do good things. Cast useless Electromancer. So time to just deploy the Predator again. Put out Jete because I don't have blue anyway, since I had to use one of my blue for the Predator. Cast Soul Ring. Ugh. Really thinking here. So he cast Shattering Spree with just 1 red. And thinking about it, I don't really care too much about the Jete, so that's not worth countering. This game's got a lot of him casting stuff that I don't counter. 6 mana. So tempting, I'm sure. He wants to play his guy. He wants to play his guy so bad, and he doesn't do it. Which is definitely a telegraph of some kind of a counter spell. Just going to go get a forest here. Sitting on Cryptic Command mana. But I really want to get rid of his Soul Ring. As much as I dislike Propaganda, I dislike Soul Ring a lot more, so it's gone. Devastation Tide. Given the circumstances that I've got 2 guys I can immediately replay, an elf that gets me forests, and a Predator, it's really just not that bad. Plus I kind of want him to waste a turn recasting his Propaganda given how low his mana is, so I've decided this is totally acceptable. I would generally never let it through if it was going to result in me discarding, but that does not seem to be the case. I added another forest to the deck, and I'm not too sure I really want it. It does use Power of Fellows, and I cut my Shackles for Experimental Earthcraft card on Nate's recommendation. Shackles hasn't really been too remarkable. It's just not the kind of card that Edric, I think, really cares about very much. But at the same time, I don't like all these forests either. I think I may use that new Scrying Guildgate. The blue-green one that scries for 1 when it comes into play tapped. Seems like it might be better than another basic forest. I hate coming to play tap lands, but it does have the scry effect, which is pretty fantastic. I've got Terastodon now, which really makes me very happy I didn't counter Devastation Tide because I've got mana drain into Terastodon. When he presumably recasts his big commander, he casts Propaganda. Just gonna bide some more time here and get another forest. Man, I really wish they made another one of these things. I need to make another breeding pool. I need to talk to Mark Rosewater about that. I see him from time to time, and I'm going to tell him he needs to make another breeding pool, because 2 just isn't enough. Alright, there's Predator. Alright, here we go. This is a very misplay turn on my part. Clearly the play here, with him having 3 blue sources up, is to just force through Terastodon. I don't really need to get Edric out. That's totally greedy, especially because he's represented counters, and I have no intention of countering back, so this is kind of just a bait spell. But if you're going to bait, at least bait with a spell that when you push it through, it just closes the door on them. So playing Edric here is just stupid and kind of greedy, honestly. I think my plan was just, I'm going to be attacking with the Predator, and I might as well just play Edric first. And he's got Hinder, which of course is terrible when you're playing Edric, but at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? His follow-ups are so nasty, I can't really defend it. I can't really defend it because he can just untap and play his commander for free, and if there's some nasty stuff on top of the deck that he can double, I can start getting into big trouble. So as much as I hate having Edric tucked to the bottom, I really kind of have to let this go. So I do, and feel like a dumbass. There's another forest. I have 5 basic forests in play. To rest it on. The moment this thing resolves, yeah, that's bad for him. So yeah, had I done this in reverse, keep Edric back, I go Terastodon, he hinders obviously. I counter back with Mana Drain. And maybe I don't even counter back with Mana Drain. I think, did I have enough? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I didn't. Okay, so I'd have had to, I didn't have 12. I would have had to Mana Drain. But either way, I Mana Drain his hinder and squish all his blue. And then I cast Edric the next turn. I cast Earthquake for 2. Acceptable, given that it does remove a lot of my mana, although I don't really need it at this point. His Earthquake's probably not going to do much else. I'm just going to eat the propaganda here. He casts his guy, which of course I'm just going to counter and draw a card. Opposition makes its appearance again. So good right now, given that he's got elephant critical mass. So I'm going to do the little noob play here. Tap an elephant and attack, hoping he blocks, and he does not. And this guy, after I destroy his land, he draws Island, Temple of the False God. Pretty pro. Right of Replication, no. Remanded. Hits me for 9. Nice, Mana Leak, perfect. Allows me to set up a kind of good play here. Hit for 9. During upkeep, tap Island? Nope. Tap the Temple. There you go. You want to cast that. Countered. Game over. It's probably a little bit premature for him to scoop, given I only have 1 card in hand. I don't have access to Edric. But I can see why I did it, given that I do have opposition on the board, and his attacking days are probably limited based on the number of creatures I can draw. Either way, pretty cool game. Not really all that close, but and there's some cool interactions of stuff and some cool decisions to make. Hope you enjoyed it.